applause, please. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Fogelis, thank you for this opportunity that this sports forum is held here in Liepāja. In past years, we've been doing a lot and been trying to make environment in Liepāja so that all small Liepāja citizens and region from the region and from Kurzeme as well, youth from there could do sports and they could develop themselves and they can educate themselves. And these a center also can be seen here in the sports center here that is busy from morning till dusk. And it functions well, unexpectedly well, actually. And initially, when we started making this sports center, some time ago, before we made this center, we had the Metallurgs cultural and sports hall. Of course, it looked very different, and it was not as big as today, with 21,000 square meters under the roof. Okay, which side? Where's the machine? Oh. I am very happy, and I'm very proud that we've been appreciated by a sports association, and here in Liepāja we have gained the status of a European sports city. And on the 18th of November, we should go to Brussels and receive this award. And we think that this is an evaluation of our work. But also, of course, it also impresses on us to be more responsible and go for bigger goals and to develop a sports infrastructure even more and the results in sports as well. I should say that ever since we've built this Olympic Sports Center, I think that we've held like 5 championships in basketball, both for women and men, juniors, and also other municipal sports infrastructures have developed alongside, so we could be able to organize such big events. And also in Grobiņa, some games have happened there as well. And maybe that's something that, especially in basketball, has given us a new and if we look at Kristaps Porziņš, who has actually kind of like grew up in these halls, and he's a big hope of Latvia. And I also hope that in the future European Championships he will be able to participate on Latvian side. This time it was not possible. And if we look this year, then when the European Sports Association came here, that Davis Cup was a part of that was also fought here in Liepāja, and there were other different events taking place, and a number of sports federation heads were here, and we could tell them everything, also to these Brussels representatives. Also this year we have a very interesting event. The beach of Liepāja allowed us to do that, and that was a windsurfing championship. And that's not the first year when we held events like that here. And I think it's been 3 years in a row that European rally championship has been held here as well, and it's been on the Eurosports channel, and we could entertain all the big number of these viewers. In 2012, we had the honor of organizing the Olympics of Latvia. And that was a big challenge for us. And I think that all in all, the events of Olympics were of good quality, and there were good results in sports. And I think that it created a lot more, more people got interested in the Liepāja region in sports. Every year, more and more active. The half-marathon events are getting more and more popular, and emotionally, the highlight here was that we also saw disabled people participating, Nordic walkers, pensioners, small people, small children, and that's the goal we have in our Liepāja municipality, that we get more and more accessible for every Liepāja person, resident, and so that we can see that everyone gets more active and more healthy. Liepāja sports life is very active on everyday basis. We have football club that is fighting for the highest awards in Latvia championship. We have a hockey club in a hockey championship. We have a basketball club, a floorball club, and the main goal from our part, from the council part, is that not to see that many foreign athletes coming in, but so it would be an opportunity for the local youth to try and to reach, so that during training, participating in different age groups, so that even playing hockey, they would grow up as athletes who can go for the professional teams and be part of. And we also saw yesterday in watching European Championship basketball game that there are people from Liepāja who've grown up here and been coached here. And Verpakovskis, Porziņš, they are Sevastos, etc. They all come from here, from Liepāja. Olympic Center has developed on various steps, and also Liepāja swimming traditions. We would like to improve them step by step. And maybe during the past years we haven't had very distinguishable results, but in future we hope for better. Also among fighters, martial arts, and also we have athletes like Burģis and others. And I don't know whether my coach is here. He still the coaches tennis players and encourages to reach the highest goals for them. And what else we do? We also try to develop the infrastructure for common use, for public use. And here's also that the president of Latvia trying out the new bicycle road. And also in all of the regions of Liepāja, we're trying to set up these training spots, and this is something that we are trying to develop all through Liepāja. And so right next to this place, we are working on making another sports complex. And the secondary school number 5, they don't really have their own sports facilities, and our track and field athletes who have noticeable results both on national and international level. This is a project that we start the building of this project next year. This is not the only idea that we have, but this is something real that is actually gradually developing. I wish you to have interesting days here in Liepāja, and I wish that you can take something interesting with you back home. I wish all of you the best results in this very important work. And I wish to have high results in Latvian sports. Thank you, Mayor of Liepāja. Thank you. Can I just say a few words about Kristaps Porziņš? He will not help in the national team, but maybe with the national team on Olympic.